edition of the Watch Along show on your favorite YouTube channel, the Premier Sports Fan Center. Promises to be an exciting edition. My name is Afola Adeyemi. I'll be your host for today. And yes, on the menu is Chelsea at home to West Ham United. A game that is a London derby. So let's see how far Chelsea will go. And West Ham has a chance, but the attempt was more or less like a back pass to the goalkeeper right there. So it's still 0-0 at the Stamford Bridge in that encounter. So happy days. It is happy day it is for Arsenal fans because after witnessing that suffering they had in the hands of Manchester United, they finally got back to winning ways in the Premier League, defeating Leeds United 4-0. That's the way you respond when you truly want to fight for the title right there. So it is Arsenal that is now topping with 7 points pending the time the chasing pack Aston Villa and Man City will have their matches. The game on in that encounter, Chelsea attacking right here, Palmer chasing, and Todibo will clear the ball for West Ham United. Chelsea had that train quickly taken. Palmer returns it back to his teammate right there. And we run through the lines. Gittins drops it for Ato. Nato drops it for Kopama. Kopama with a cross into the box. Oh, eluded everybody. And Garnacho will chase the rebound. Passes to Enzo. And Enzo's attempt was blocked and cleared by the West Ham player right there. The Chelsea back in possession of the ball. Gittins returns it back. Gusto plays it straight to Kopama. Kopama tries to turn a cross into the box and ball cleared for a throw-in to Chelsea. Early members of this game, Chelsea trying to press, Chelsea trying to make things happen, and that was a good header by Bissouma right there. So, Badashu playing Moises Caicedo. And yeah, Chelsea still at home to West Ham United, approaching the 4th to 5th minute of that encounter. So 4th minute, still 0-0, and no goals yet in this one. So Enzo Fernandez will run down the left. Got a pass forward for Liam Delap to chase. Liam Delap, that guy that came in from Ipswich Town, even though Ipswich went relegated, but it didn't go down with them. Some of the big sides were on his heels, was trying to want to get his signature, and so far it has been a bit around below average performance for Chelsea since it came on to Chelsea right there. So Delap, Chelsea, one of the main reasons why I came to Chelsea has left now, Enzo Maresca, because he was one of his former coach at Manchester City while he was at the academy. Camera is on the father of the Chelsea manager right there, and let's see how far the son will keep this job at the end of the day. So, ball back to Roberto Sanchez. That was a risky pass to Moises Caicedo. Enzo running down the left. Straight to Garnacho. Garnacho will try to beat Wan-Bissaka. Straight 1-2. Garnacho will pass the ball. but I couldn't pick a Chelsea player. And it allows it to go out for a corner kick. Corner kick to Chelsea, 6 minutes of that encounter. So first corner of the game, it is Chelsea. They takes it into the box, parried out, still in dangerous area, headed out by the West Ham player right there. So Malo Gusto still with the ball, cross it back into the box, but to no one. It will be a goal kick to West Ham. And West Ham just lost one of their most important player to Flamingos. Lucas Paqueta went back to his native fatherland, Brazil, and he will be representing Flamengo on it. And the deal was what, around 42 million. He had to just push for that deal. I think it was being investigated by the Premier League authorities. And a cross into the box, and it's a goal! West Ham lead at Chelsea, 1-0. And when you see the number of changes in this Chelsea side, you will expect this. This is just same of the same. When Enzo Maresca was the manager, make changes like this, and before you know it, Chelsea starts, decapitating like they did. Look at this. Look at this. What was the goalkeeper doing right there? Why come back to your lines there? So West Ham lead 1-0 at Chelsea. And now it will be a difficult game for Chelsea. Now this is what we talk about. Games where you should be serious and you win. You just have to bring in some legs. It's very funny how Chelsea do these things. But it is what it is. Sanchez in goal. Malo Gusto, Chaloba, Badeshil, and Arto in the defense. Fernandez and Casado in the middle. Playing up front is Gittins, Palmer, and Garnacho playing behind Liam Delap. And West Ham started with Ariola and goal, Wan-Bissaka, Mavro, Todibo, Diouf playing behind Sushek, Fernandez, and Bowen, Pablo, Somri playing behind Castella. So it's Paqueta that is missing, and I think it will be a big miss for West Ham because that guy does a whole lot for West Ham. And getting his foul by Diouf, and the 10th minute it will be a free kick to Chelsea after going 1-0 down at the end of the day. So Chelsea has a corner kick at the 12th minute of that encounter. Let's see if Chelsea will do well to convert this one at the end of the day. So and the referee says free kick to Chelsea, and Chelsea will restart play right there. And 13th minute, it it looks like it will be a long day in the office for these guys. And West Ham attacking. Somerville drops it for his teammate. Oh, his shot was blocked right there. His shot was blocked right there. And that would be a train to West Ham. That the off move met a solid defensive wall right there, and Chelsea had a shield with the ball right now for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez. Talking about Enzo Fernandez, he has been one player that has really improved for Chelsea this season, doing his job very well so far. And you can't take that away from the young man. He has really been impressive. You can't just take that away from. So Wan-Bissaka running down the right. And it's just like Badiashile passed that ball to the opponent. And that was a good save by Roberto Sanchez. And West Ham building up from defense to attack right there. So Enzo straight to Garnacho, turns it back to Badiashile. Moises Caicedo with the ball. Garato takes it. Chalobah. And Chelsea trying to build up from defense to attack. And when you talk about Badiashile, I don't think he has really Garnacho at the edge of the box right here for Chelsea. Enzo straight to Enzo. And the cross. Yes, the up sit out for a corner. Approaching the 17th minute of that encounter, West Ham lead at Stamford Bridge 1-0. Yeah. So this is the third corner kick for Chelsea in this encounter. Cole Palmer moved the ball straight to Enzo, and the referee says kick to Chelsea at the edge of the ball. Look at how he dragged out the ball. The Western player didn't even. Oh, I think he caught the ball a little, but also caught leg. So Chelsea has a free kick close to the box 18. Let's see if Cole Palmer can bend this in like he did against Brighton. Reece James is not on the field. Reece James is on the bench today. Is one of the good Chelsea free kick takers. Scored that one against Newcastle. So Cole Palmer will take this, and Ariola grabs it. Oh, he didn't really bend it. He went straight to where the goalkeeper is, and he just grabs it easily. So Roberto Sanchez straight to Chalobah. 19th minute. Abadashil with the ball. And when you talk about this encounter, it's one of those encounters that you can hardly say never, because hey, it's a London derby. And when you talk about London derby, especially a derby game, it can go either way. And the last time West Ham defeated Chelsea was at the London Stadium 2023, and they won that one 3-1. And it's been a while they got all 3 points at the Stamford Bridge. But let's see how today's game will pan out after they've taken an early lead via Jared Bowen right there, and goalkeeper he killed that one, and the ball went straight into the back of the net. So 21st minute, 1-0 West Ham at the bridge. Going to West Ham, and talking about Garnacho. Garnacho has not really cut it for me. I think that there are a lot he needs to improve on, especially his all-round play. He needs to really improve. He really needs to improve. And Enzo will try to attack with the ball. That is straight to Garnacho to attack down the left. Oh, Garnacho won back possession. Oh, got another run pass from Garnacho. Another long pass from Garnacho. And when you look at it really, I still don't understand why the manager chose to, you know, bring in this particular set of players. This is just a new set of 11 to start, especially starting Gittins and Genacho together, Chaluba and Banashil together. It doesn't really make too much sense to me because you need these 3 points. Why do this now? And I think this is the same thing Enzo used to. Same thing Enzo Maresca used to. That made Chelsea lose some games that they could have taken easily, especially at Leeds. Look at what Arsenal did at Leeds today. 4 goals to 0, and that's how to do it. That's how to do it. And it looks like a Chelsea player is currently receiving treatment. Jeremy Gittins. Chelsea doctors are currently attending to him, and Petruneto is already warming up. Looks like he won't be able to continue. Oh, it looks like Gittins won't be able to continue in this game. And he looked a bit sharper than what Garnacho was bringing. That was cleared by Riola and straight to the Chelsea half. And Sanchez grabs it, sends it forward immediately. And one thing that I would just like, oh, okay, to do is the sense of urgency. Whenever Chelsea is down, that sense of urgency that we need to get a goal as soon as possible to increase the tempo, to put pressure is very important. Really, really important. So train to West Ham at the bridge. Pedro Neto came on already for Jeremy Gittins, who is really leaping. We don't know how long he will be out for, but let's also hope it's not too long of days that he will be out, or weeks. We don't know yet. So throwing to West Ham at the right hand side of the attack, and Wan-Bissaka set it straight to Jared Bowen, but Ato wins back possession. and throwing to Chelsea it is. Sushek went to the ground and the lineman said, no, this is going to be a throw. He even grabbed the ball with his hands, thinking it was going to go in his favor. So Pedro Neto down the right. Malo Gusto with a cross into the box. And Bissaka hits it out. Renato tries to control. Red Bowen steals it, clears it forward. Badashil clears it out for a throw into West Ham. So same of the same, still the same scoreline. 1-0 to West Ham. And the Atletico Madrid still near in that their encounter. Mm. And from a leading position, Marseille later drew their game 2-2 away at Paris FC right there. So Bayern still near 29 minutes approaching the 30th minute of that one. So Chelsea now in the 30th minute of that encounter, West Ham still leading 1-0. So but the show gets it back from Ato. Chelsea building up, trying to come back into this encounter. Is the Fernandez running down the left straight to Genacho. Genacho returns it back. And today, Estevao is unavoidably absent due to personal reasons. And Genacho running down the left, try to cross it, blocked off for a throw. I don't know what's going on. What is wrong with Genacho? It looks like he will need to really improve if he's going to do anything for Chelsea in this encounter. Enzo with the ball straight to Chalobah. Malogusto. Kopama. Straight to Pedro Neto. And Garnacho. What is wrong with Garnacho? He keeps giving wrong passes. And the referee says the Casedo attempt going out for a goal. We couldn't bend it. Pedro Neto showing his frustration at the decision of the lineman right there. So, 33rd minute. Chelsea dominating play, but nothing to show for it so far. Another corner kick to the Chelsea boys. Now getting about, if I'm not mistaken, about 4 or 5 corner kicks. I think 4 corner kicks now. They've not been able to do anything special with any of those corner kicks. So Wan-Bissaka running down the right with the ball, tries to dribble past Garnacho with a cross. And Todibo keeps it in play. Straight to his teammate. And West Ham leading comfortably at the bridge 1 goal to nil. A goal scored by Jared Bowen. Wan-Bissaka on the ball, right there, drops forward. And a cross into the box cleared. Led out by Ato. The right wing has been the strong wing that West Ham has been going through. So West Ham will start play with that free kick. Long ball forward. And a pass into the box. He drops it and it's a goal. West Ham makes it 2-0 at the bridge. New coach, same of the same. That was a slap to the face of Pedro Neto. But the referee says play on. Look at it. Chelsea trailing 2 goals to 0. Oh. Even the first team was busy conceding. Because of a second free side. Now they're down 2 goals to 0 for the first minute in the first half. Same of the same, new coach. Now you're not sending your first team players to go and win. One of the silly things we see in football. It's one of those things. It's football at the end of the day. Bayern Munich is trailing 1 goal to 0. Also the 41st minute of that encounter. Napoli lead goes to 0 against Fiorentina. They will just want to be back to winning ways. John Jesus scoring the second goal right there in that one. So long ball forward by West Ham straight afterwards sit down. And one thing is, it's this same Ato's wing that they keep going through. This same Ato's wing has been porous. Goals came from that side. Bayern are back in it. 1-1 Bayern. The Chelsea has a free kick in front of the box 18, right there. So Chelsea has a free kick at the 44th minute of that encounter. Kopama and Enzo Fernandez standing close to it. And Enzo Fernandez, we play this one straight to the wall. Back to Kopama, who returns it to Chaloba. And Neto cross into the box. Headed out by the West Ham players. As far as I'm concerned, new coach, same off team. And West Ham has a corner kick right now. The West Ham has a corner kick on the stroke of halftime. Taken into the box, held out by Chelsea. Still West Ham back in position. 5 minutes additional time. It will be at the end of this first half. What is this from Garnacho? Just keeps giving the ball away. What is wrong with this player? Led Bakasedo. So goal kick to Chelsea. 5 minutes added on at the end of the first half. Already in the second minute of additional time, West Ham leading 2-0. Funny game of football. Chelsea building up for the left-hand side of the attack. Garnacho returns it back to Hato. And Augusto Taloba. Pedro Neto on the ball right now down the right. Taloba by the shield. Straight to Hato. One of the things I don't understand is why change all your back four. Change all your back four in a game. guys to now perform one miracle or anything of such in this encounter. Headed out by the Western player, and Todibo will pounce on this. And Cole Palmer running down the right with the ball. Tries to dribble his marker but lost possession. West Ham back in possession of the ball. So, anytime from now, the referee will end the first half. And it has been a terrible first half for Chelsea. Sloppy defending. It's really obvious. Why change 6 new starting 11 in a game? This thing, it just sounds so. Even a newbie in football won't do this. It's like something silly, something annoying is going on in Chelsea. It doesn't make sense. 6 starter. You change 6 starter in a game where you need all 3 points. It doesn't make sense. Look at the lack of communication. Look at the lack of communication. It's so obvious. The corner kick to West Ham. Thinking that from now the referee will signal halftime. So uncalled for. Why? 6 starter. You change 6 of your starting 11 at once. Not even 6, 7. What am I saying? It's 7. Even Kopama didn't start the last game, making it 8. So it's half time at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea trailing 2-0 against West Ham. So Somerville and Bowen has been the difference in between these two sides today. Look at that first goal. So, ball possession 69% to Chelsea, 31% to West Ham, and West Ham has 2 goals. Expected goals 0.51 to West Ham, 0.28 to Chelsea. 5 shots, 1 on target for Chelsea, 4 on target for West Ham. No big chance, 4-2 corner kicks. And that's it for the first half of that game. A really, really terrible performance from Chelsea so far in this first half. A real terrible performance. If they are going to do anything, take anything from this game, they really need to do better. They need to do better. So it's also halftime in that Bayern Munich game 1-1. Halftime Levante Atletico Madrid 0-0. So there's been halftime in those 3 matches, but for match Chelsea, West Ham leading 2-0. And a quick update: 63rd minute, Napoli leading 2-1 against Fiorentina. Napoli went 2-0 up from Vergara and Juan Jesus and Solomon M. Um, brought Mano Solomon, the former Tottenham Hotspur uh, player. He's still currently Tottenham Hotspur player. He's just on loan at Fiorentina. Has got one back for Fiorentina. So they now lead 2 goals to 1 at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium in Naples, right there. So Chelsea, the focal point. The game so far, really, really terrible performance from the guys. But I don't blame them. There's something they call team chemistry. How can you make 8 changes to your starting 11 and you expect team chemistry? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. And I think this is the same thing that Enzo Maresca kept complaining about. You try to build momentum, you are being talked to, based on, I don't know, the agreement or anything, that you have to play the guys on the bench too. And it doesn't make sense. Now Chelsea is paying the price. Chelsea is paying the price. Now, if it ends this way, Chelsea will be out of the top 5. And Chelsea might not go to the Champions League next season. And it doesn't make any sense. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't make any sense. Because instead of them to build on what they have as momentum, try to win this game, try to create some momentum. The next thing you see is making 8 changes in the starting 11. Not even 3, not even 4. 8 changes. It doesn't make any sense at all. Don't know who is running the club. Those people need some deliverance from some silly decisions that they have been making. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what will happen at the end of the day. Awful performance. Awful. Terrible. Garnacho horrible today. Really. The lap nowhere to be found. You can't do this and say you want to stay up in the Premier League. It will catch up with you. It will really, really catch up with you at the end of the day. So, look at that Giants Bowen's goal. Garnacho, why go for the ball like that? Still left Bowen free, didn't close him down, and hence the cross. Why did Garnacho leave Bowen? Why? Why would you go? Well, it's just an horrible first half for Chelsea. Now they will not try to salvage the situation and chase the game. Just so silly performance in the first half. Why Garnacho will give too much time and space like this? Well, we'll go for a very short break. Next up, it will be second half on this one.
And good evening and welcome to tonight's Talk Sport from Premier Sports Fan Center. My name is Yinka Adegbuyi. Friends call me the dog around here. And tonight we have sports podcast here titled Talk Sports. Right from your friendly station and YouTube Talk Along channel, Premier Sports Fan Center. Tonight we have quite a number of subjects to look at, and I want you to come along with us on this show. And then to run the show with me tonight, we have astute analyst right here, and this are tested and proven analysts who are going to break down the world of football tonight with me. From my left here, I have Yemi here. Yemi, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. So good to be back at Talk Sport, and it promises to be an exciting edition.
Right, thank you, Yemi, for coming. And on the far left, we have Poloski.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So, excited to be back to discuss, everything that's that's happened in the world of football in the last 7 days.
Right, so tonight Europe is shaking Real Madrid and rocked in the Champions League. Arsenals are flying really high, and we can see the Premier League title race has exploded. The transfer window is heating up badly. AFCON controversy raging all over, and even the 2030 World Cup final is being fought over. The two top football analysts are here, and they're going to break down all the subjects tonight. So we begin first of all with the Champions League shake-up tonight. Real Madrid stunned, and Arsenal go perfect. Wow, setting a record. A European night nobody saw coming. So Real Madrid, kings of the Champions League, collapse 4-2 at the end of the game against Benfica and are forced into the playoffs. Meanwhile, Arsenal quietly produced a flawless group stage campaign, sending a message that might finally be this year for Arsenal. So, from that edition, the last fixture, the 8th fixture of the Champions League group stage, is Real Madrid's defeat a one-off bad night, or does it expose deeper structural issues in their squad and game management?
I don't think it's structural issue. It's just main inconsistency in form for Real Madrid this season. It has been really obvious that Madrid has not really been consistent. So I think that has been the issue. They just need to be consistent. They need to just find a way. Sometimes you can do everything right and still not win a game. So you just have to learn to dig deep and get all 3 points that is needed. But this one has happened. I hope they learn from there.
Right, so Poloski, I'm coming over to you right now. What does Arsenal's perfect group stage say about their maturity, and are they now genuine Champions League contenders?
Well, right from last season in the Champions League, Arsenal have been, among one of the favorites to win the competition, and this season again they've tipped them again to be among the, favorite to win it, and they've been proving those people that tipped them, to win the Champions League. They're proving them right. A lot of when you say a team is going to win the Champions League, and right from the group stage, you see the way the teams come. Continue to win. Then that means you that predicted that this social team is going to win it. You'll be feeling very happy. You say, "Oh, I said it that this team will definitely win it." But it's a good one for us now. Also for the record book. I think the Champions League start proper when the round of 16 start taking place. But at the same time, it's also a very good one for us now, because the opponents now will be looking at us now and saying, we definitely have a very strong game. Anybody that is going to play against us now. So I think it's a good one for us now.
Right, and aside the opponents being fearful of us now, the advantage it gives you to finish top 8 in the group stage. Number 1, you get the highest amount of money. Number 2, you get seeded. You have the opportunity to go and play away first in the knockout stages in the round of 16, and then play at home up till quarterfinal.
I think it's even the top 2. The top 2 has an extra advantage.
Yes, up to quarterfinal for the top 2.
Even all the way to the semi-final.
For the semi-finals. Yeah. If they make it. So that's beautiful for Arsenal. So Arsenal fans, Gunners all over the world, thumbs up to your team, and really, really big one at that for creating that standard. You have set a new record. First time in Champions League history, group stage with a perfect 8 of 8. Of course, this is just the second edition of the 8 of the whole new group fixture. by UEFA. So we're looking at these issues here, and we're saying, look, Arsenal is doing very well. The European contrast feeds directly into the domestic picture, especially in England. So right now, we're looking at Manchester United's dramatic 3-2 win over league leaders Arsenal. This wasn't just 3 points, it shook the entire title race. Momentum has shifted, belief has spread, and suddenly Arsenal are beginning to be chased, and they are being chased and not chasing right now. So I'm going to take it first of all back to you, Paulo, because of your commitment to Arsenal. Now, did this result expose Arsenal's mental fragility under pressure, or was it simply a light opposition seizing key moments?
I don't think Arsenal, before the game, I don't think Arsenal was Arsenal was not under pressure before that game. If you say maybe after the game, but we haven't played any other game in the league, but we've won one in the Champions League. It happens like that at times, but it's just that it's a bit disappointment for Arsenal not being able to take all 3 points that day to take their lead on the log back to 7 points. What Manchester United did that day was give other teams like Manchester City and Aston Villa the opportunity to say, oh, since the point Arsenal have dropped point, we can still fight for it. Just 4 points. 4 points is not too big gap, but for Arsenal, I think after the next game now in the league, if they fail to win it, that's a serious issue now, and it's going to be a very, very long season for Arsenal if they fail to win. Right.
I see you might itching to say something about that question.
Really.
So you're good.
It's just that.
Because the question is it exposing Arsenal as it is?
Obviously, it is. Because the more you put the league leaders under pressure, the more they can bottle it. That was one of the things Pep Guardiola understood. You don't want to give your chasing pack a glimpse of hope. They will come at you. And getting 2 points in 3 games, that is not out of possible 9 you get to. And you want in a league season whereby you want to win. I still think they are still topping now because the 2 chasing pack has been consistently inconsistent. You will see this is a rebuilding process for Man City. They can't. From the beginning of this season, they didn't say they want to challenge for the league. They need to build a team, and I think next season they will challenge for the league. And you can't really say Aston Villa is a team that really wants to challenge the league. So when you look at it, Arsenal still staying top at this point is a testament to the fact that the chasing pack has not really done the chasing well. If they've really done the chasing, in the process of dropping 7 good points, they were only topping with I think 5 points or 6 points before. If the chasing pack had taken advantage, they will be at par now and not 7 points, 4 points.
Right. So that's really deep and intriguing from there. If the competition has actually been up to their game, they will have caught up with Arsenal on points. But we saw how it happened. This is how it happens in football. Now let's go to Man United, because we can't take it all away from United for that match. Can Man U realistically push for the title now, or is this a statement without long-term consistency? Yeah, let's take it for.
The problem of Man U has not been defeating big teams. It has been facing those teams that they are expected to dominate. Hello viewers, you're welcome back. It's still Chelsea trailing 2-0 this second half, and looking at the way it's going, Chelsea already made a triple substitutions this second half, bringing in Cucurella, João Pedro, and Wesley Fofana. Fofana for Badiashile, Ato for Cucurella. And let's see how much of an impact those substitutions will make. And Chelsea has a free kick. look at that ball from Fernandez, saved by Obaldo Sanchez. It would have been 3 goals to 0. And the second half started, and Bayern Munich made it 2 almost immediately. The second half started. So Bayern Munich leading 2 goals to 1 in that fixture. Harry Kane and Luis Diaz, the 2 goals scorers for Bayern Munich. So Bayern Munich, let's say, almost home and dry in that one. But they maybe try to extend their lead, but you never know. Still, 80th minute, Napoli leading 2 goals to 1. So I think this should be a yellow card. I think this should be a card offense or something. Wow. That's an offside. A long ball forward by Sanchez, headed out of play by the West Ham player right there. Chelsea need to score, and needs to score real fast in this one. The ref says Joao Pedro should get up. What was that? So, Fofana back with the ball right here. Straight to Chaloba. Marco Carella. Kopama tries to pick Malo Gusto with his pass. Somerville wins possession. Dribbles one. That's a foul. Free kick to West Ham. It doesn't even look like Chelsea would react. So Chelsea trying to build up again from defense to attack. Let's see how they will perform in this one. Enzo Fernandez straight to the open. Yeah, Pedro Neto, not Enzo Fernandez. A really, really funny scenes right there at the bridge. So So free kick to West Ham at this point in time. And West Ham has a free kick. Long one forward. Headed out by Chalobah. And the offside flag is up against and Hamburger back in it. 2-2. Got the goal just now. Chelsea to pull one back. Oh, what is this? And Fofana here with a cross. And Pedro Neto puts one back for Chelsea. And Pedro Neto puts one back for João Pedro puts one back for Chelsea with that header. Look at that move from Fofana into that area, the cross, and Pedro Neto finished it. Let's see if the ball didn't touch his hand right here. Oh, it didn't touch his hand. I think the goal will stand. The Chelsea go one back. Chelsea go one back. Let's see what will happen at the end of the day. Still 0-0. Levante at home to Atletico Madrid. Bayern Munich still 2-2. So Chelsea got one back. Let's see where it goes from there. So ball out, goal kick to Chelsea. Right there. And Enzo drops it for Fofana. Fofana pushing forward. Straight to Kopama, who was so disappointed that I didn't get the line to. Oh. The defender laughed because it looks like Liam Delap is frustrated. So 1 hour of football played already at the bridge. It's Chelsea 1, West Ham 2. But there's still time to come back into this one. But let's see how far they can go from there. For a equalizer desperately, and a cross into the box. Oh, headed out by the West Ham player right there. So corner kick to Chelsea at this. So corner kick to Chelsea. Pedro Neto on this one. A cross into the box, parried by the goalkeeper. Oh, cleared out by the West Ham player. Possession still in contention. Wan-Bissaka will clear this one conveniently. Malo Gusto returns it back to Roberto Sanchez. So Malo Gusto running down the right, straight to Pedro Neto. Opama turns straight to Pedro Neto. And what was that? And a cross into the box. I think that was a mistake from Anthony Taylor. Why stop the game at that point? Why? And Kopama with the ball right here. We try to find space. Set it up for Marco Carella. Plays this one. Blocked off for a corner kick to Chelsea. Corner kick to Chelsea, 63rd minute. Malo Gusto straight to Pedro Neto. Drops it for Malo Gusto. I think he can shoot. Moses Caicedo will shoot! Oh! Oh, the keeper parries it. The keeper parries it. Corner kick taken quickly. Pedroneto crosses again, deflected, headed out by Todibo. Chelsea still back in possession. And a cross into the box, headed out by the West Ham player. Chelsea really putting the pressure more now. So let's see if they will get something out of this game after going down 2-0 recklessly in the first half. And Malo Gusto with a cross. Blocked by the West Ham player and cleared right there. Wesley Fofana gets it back. Straight to Kopama. Kopama straight to Malo Gusto down the right. Back to Kopama. And Kopama will cross this one into the box. Headed out. Cucurella is straight to Chalobah. Casedo has it back. Casedo had that beautiful shot saved by the goalkeeper. And Chelsea, Gusto slept on the ball and lost possession. And West Ham will clear their lines. And yeah, the pressure is heating up. Chelsea taking the game to West Ham. So Chelsea attacking down the left, Pedro Neto. What kind of pass is this? Straight to the opponent. And Sushek tries to play this one forward but was blocked for a throw-in to West Ham. That save from Areola, that was a massive save. Because he really took that one. He really took it well. So 66th minute, still Chelsea trailing 2-1 in that one. So Napoli game ended 2-1. Napoli took all 3 points in that one, and they are now back to winning ways. So Pablo has been withdrawn for Killman right there for West Ham. So Somerville with the ball. Back to his teammate. West Ham trying to go into this one. Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Ooh, and West Ham has a chance. Oh, attempt wasted by 30. That was a good chance. Good run. First touch, but he couldn't get the bending right. Chelsea escaped that one. We've conceded 2 already today. We don't know if they will concede more. Because it's still game on in that encounter. Chelsea trailing 1-2 to West Ham. Wow. So Kopama coming deep to get the ball. Pedro Neto with the ball right there down the left. João Pedro coming deep. Wesley Fofana. Oh. And Killman made a mistake right there. And it's Chelsea trying to build up from defense to attack. Finally, close to the final third. Will they get this one done? We don't know. Only time will tell at the end of the day. Pedro Neto cross this one. Amalo Gusto hits it. And it goes in. It goes in. Chelsea are back in it. Look at the cross. Malo Gusto heads it. Oh, Liam Delap couldn't convert. Gusto looping header. Marco Carella follow up header straight into the back of the net. So two substitutes combined to get the first goal, while the other substitute brought Chelsea back into the game. So it's 2-2 at the 71st minute of that encounter at the bridge. So can Chelsea take all 3 points? How visible is that? Let's see at the end of the day. A possible foul. I don't think that should be a foul. Well, and the goal stands. Yeah, the goal stands. So the goal stands right here at the Stamford Bridge. Pedro Neto runs down the left with a cross, blocked off for a corner kick to Chelsea. Now Chelsea turning on the heat. Marco Carella. Cross blocked off for another corner kick. Wow. The corner kick taken. Oh, the referee says that will be a goal kick. So Chelsea 2, West Ham 2 is the scoreline, 73rd minute. Drama so far in this encounter. How on earth is that a goal kick? So let's see how far Chelsea can go in this one. Will they get all 3 points? After coming back from 2 goals down. No, you have to give Enzo Fernandez a lot of credit. He has grown to be a leader in that team and is doing his job really well. Consistent player, really lifted his game when Kopama wasn't around, doing some creative job. And Marco Carella with the ball with the cross. Oh, deflected, cleared right there. And throwing to Chelsea, 75th minute of that encounter. So let's see. Will Chelsea get one over West Ham? Still 2-2 at the bridge. Fofana will find Kopama down the right. Beats his marker, tries to go into space. Kopama with the ball, tries to pick the run of Cucurella, and Chelsea still in dangerous area, cleared by the West Ham player right there. Chalobah will press again. Set it straight for Marco Carella, who drops it for the run of Kopama. Kopama playing more of a free role right now. So let's see if he can really impact this game. What was that? So there will be a substitution for West Ham. And 76 minutes, Wilson. And Wilson is one of those guys that has the Premier League experience. Played for different clubs, including Newcastle in the Premier League. So he's one player that you can't underestimate. They can bring a whole lot to the table when it comes to winning their when it comes to leading their teams to victory right there. So throwing taking, Chelsea wins another throwing. So Cucurella cross it into the box. Oh, West Ham clears. Lack of proper communication right there. Straight to Fofana. And since the substitution, I think there's a better communication within the Chelsea players. And a cross into the box. Oh, Pedro Neto on this one. Liam Delap couldn't connect. So goal kick to West Ham, 78th minute. And now it looks like the manager wants to introduce the captain, Reece James. Now there's this rush that should have been there since from the Chelsea players. That's what we keep talking about. So Kopama will run down the right with the ball. So Pedro Neto with that cross. That header from Liam Delap looks more like a back pass. Ariola will dust that one and try to set it forward right there. So now the game is in the decisive moment. Oh, that attempt from Bowen was parried easily by Roberto Sanchez. Malo Gusto plays it forward for his teammate. And Liam Delap will push this one straight to Kopama. Straight to Enzo, to Cucurella. Cucurella with that low cross. Blocked by Bissouma. By Wan-Bissaka. I beg your pardon. And Chelsea still attacking. And a cross into the box. Straight to the goalkeeper. What was this from João Pedro? He had enough time to pick his spot. I think he could have gone on goal rather than a cross right there. Oh, long ball straight up. And Luis James is about to be introduced into this game. And Jared Bowen is being withdrawn for West Ham. They got that important goal for them. Jared Bowen. Adama Traore is being introduced right there. So his name's also on for Chelsea. Kopama finds his James down the right. Chelsea passing the ball around. Long ball deep to his James. A cross. Oh, went straight to the goalkeeper. His James couldn't time his pass straight to Liam Delap. And if he had connected Liam Delap, maybe it would have been a good attempt at goal. Another matter. Traore down the right. What is this? Casedo clears it straight to the West Ham player once again. Now Chelsea now way to push forward. Bayern still to 81st minute of that one. And still 0-0 Levante at Atletico Madrid at this point in time. So long ball forward, and that was a miscontrol by Caicedo. Caicedo has not really gone back to that form. He missed those 3 games. So West Ham looks more like they are growing into this game again. 84th minute, still 2-2. So let's see if that's Sushek down the right. That cross was blocked by Marco Carella. And Chaloba, what is this? That's a yellow card to Moises Caicedo on that tackle on Somerville. And I think since he's gained that ball, he could have just left him and not concede a dangerous free kick and also getting a yellow card. So the 5th minute in that one, in that encounter, still 2, and the pressure up, the guys are really eating up. A cross, still with West Ham, and a low cross. That would have been it. Todibo was really close. Oh my God. Ooh. Would have been it. Be more careful. Defensively, back to Pedro Neto. Back to Fofana. Ooh, that's too much of a pass. Too much pass from Reece James. I think he should be smarter than dropping that kind of a pass. You have to time the run well. Time the run. That's a needless waste of pass from Reece James. 87th minute, West Ham has a goal kick at the bridge. Still 2-2. Chelsea to West Ham 2. So let's see if there'll be something to celebrate for Chelsea. Will any one of these teams take all 3 points? And Caicedo wins back possession. Marco Carella straight to Enzo. Chelsea really showing that they really wants to get this game, but hey, will it not be too late after all? Pedro Neto sends a long ball. Reece James turns his marker and a cross. Caicedo keeps it in play. Chaloba straight to Reece James. Fofana with that cross. Ariola parries it. Caicedo sends it back to Chalobah. Can Chelsea get something from this? 89th minute, it is approaching the 90th minute of that encounter. Marco Carella with the ball. Send it straight to Chalobah. And Enzo coming deep to get the ball, trying to be creative with the ball. Straight to Caicedo. Caicedo sends that cross. Reece James drops it. Oh, no one. Kopama is there. Oh, shot blocked. Oh, my goodness. That was a good chance. Oh, Kopama's shot was blocked right there. And Enzo with that cross into the box. Headed out by that West Ham player. Still in dangerous area. Oof. That would be a goal kick too. So 90 minutes gone already. 5 minutes will be the number of minutes to be added on in this game. So Chelsea has 5 minutes to take all 3 important points in this encounter. They need to take it if they want to win it. So to keep up in the top 4 race, they need all 3 points in this game. Already in the first minute of additional time. And let's see how far they can go. 89th minute, Bayern still 2, Hamburger 2 in that one. And Chelsea still pushing. And a chance. Enzo Fernandez makes it 3-2 for Chelsea. What a game of football it has been. I hope these guys learn from this and not try to make the mistake they made in the first half. Chelsea is so lucky to have come back and now led in this one. Oh my goodness. What a game of football. What a game of football. So, Enzo looks like he'll be the match winner for today. Look at that ball. Drop the pass. João Pedro passed the ball. Enzo finished it. That is pure class. He saw Enzo, put it there, and the keeper had no chance. So, Chelsea lead 3-2 at the bridge. 2 down in the first half, but don't worry. The big boys came in, and Chelsea are 3-2 up at the 3rd minute of additional time. What a game of football. What a game of football. Liam Rosena really took things in the second half. And it shows that he's a thinking coach. He saw those weak points. He didn't stick with them. He brought in his strong legs immediately at the beginning of second half. And they have paved a way for him to get all 3 points in this one. What a game of football. What a game of football. The same way they came back and won it against Napoli, they came back and won it in this, and they are leading, And let's see. They have just 2 minutes to hold on tight and win this one at the end of the day. So, oh, that is something of a move leading to that third goal. Oh, that was super. I think this could be labeled the match of the weekend, because Chelsea really dug deep and it has paid off. Sanchez sends this long one forward. And Wan-Bissaka. And you just have to give it to Okarela coming on and doing the needful. So Pedro Neto drops it for Marco Carella. Returns it back to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto dribbles past his marker. And the pass! Oh! And Kupama balloons it! What a chance! Oh, what a chance for the Englishman. He's still yet to get back to his form. Oh. Oh, that would have killed it all off. That would have nailed it off for Chelsea. But Chelsea still leading 3-2. So 5 minutes completed. Let's see when the referee will finally bring the game to a close. So throwing to West Ham right here. What is this? Tempers flaring. And you can trust Anthony Taylor. He will dish out the cards. Oh, that's one thing you know about Anthony Taylor. He will dish out the cards. So West Ham has a corner kick. That is... Why will he fling Cucurella like that? He shouldn't go scot-free for this. So the referee, I think, already gave... What was that? I think Todibo too deserves to go into the books of the referee. And it is just pure drama at the Stamford Bridge. The referee is spending the cards. So the referee is going to the pitch side monitor for violent conduct to check if it will be a red card or not. What was this from Todibo? You want to when it is not a kung fu. I trust Anthony Taylor. It's going to be a red card. I know him. He doesn't joke with violent conduct. It's one referee that doesn't take nonsense. I think he's going to give that red card. Yeah, I know. I know he's going to give that red card. Yeah. And the red card is out of his pocket. It won't go back in until he gives it to the player he wants. I know Anthony Taylor to some extent. No nonsense referee. He knows how to do his job. So Todibo has been sent off for West Ham. So Todibo sent off for West Ham for violent conduct. So corner kick will be taken by West Ham, and the players needs to be careful. And that's the final whistle. That's the final whistle. And Chelsea wins it 3-2. From 2 goals down to 3-2. Drama at the bridge. Todibo got a red card. Amatraoui got a yellow card. What a game of football. What a game it has been. And Chelsea finally takes all 3 points. My name is Afolayan Adeyemi. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, you can only fail if you stop trying. Keep trying until your dream becomes a reality you can touch and you can feel. Till next time, good night and God bless you.